Hello students, this is the third topic of pharmacy practice, that is known as the adverse drug reactions. Adverse drug reactions means the reactions are produced by the when you are taking the medicines or drugs. They are defined as the harm associated with the use of given medications. Means the given medications can produce a very adverse reaction in the mild conditions or very severe conditions, and also unwanted or harmful reactions experienced after the administration of a drug or combination of drugs under normal conditions of use. Means they will produce, the drugs are producing the unwanted and very harmful reaction onto the body, that is known as adverse drug reaction. And then it is given in the different parameters, like adverse drug reaction equal to significant morbidity and mortality. So then significant morbidity means which have the serious illness will which can be lead to the death, that is known as a morbidity. And then mortality means directly the death, the amount of the death that is significant and amount of the morbidity that also be the significant, then only known as a very adverse drug reaction. Then what is the meaning of the word significant? Significant means it should have the number of peoples or number of drug taken have been very large number, very large quantity, that is known as significant. If there is a taken the 100 peoples are taking the medicines and they are producing the adverse drug reaction about 60% or more than 60%, then only we can say the significant activity or significant adverse drug reaction has been taken place. If these reactions, that is adverse drug reactions, taken only 5% peoples or less than 5% peoples, then it is generally not considered as a very significant adverse drug reaction. So that can be due to the individual body responses. So that is known as a significant morbidity and mortality. Mortality means death. Then it is given as different types of conditions, starting from the range from mild reactions, range from mild adverse drug reactions, that is drowsiness, letharginess, that will be produced, nausea will be there, vomiting like conditions as formed, that is known as the nausea, and itching to the body, to the skin, and rashes, redness color is produced to the skin. So these are the mild conditions or mild reactions. They can be formed with any type of medicines. But another condition is that the same type of conditions can be disappear after the discontinuation of the drugs. Means after when you stop the medications, these mild reaction will be automatically stopped, are there. The next is known as the severe reactions. Severe reaction is very powerful and that can be lead to the morbidity and mortality. How? It is given by the one by one, that is respiratory depression. Respiratory depression means respiration will be very low and slowly respiration can be taken place. So that's why oxygen presence into the body will be significantly reduced, that is known as the respiratory depression. Then neutropenia means decrease in the number of the neutrophils. Neutrophils has been drastically reduced, that is known as a neutropenia will be there. Means the amount of neutrophils will be easily damaged, they are damaged, so that is known as neutropenia will be there. So the neutropenia is very risky or very powerful conditions, one by one explained will be there. Then hepatocellular injury means injury to the liver injury can be taken place. Liver injury can be taken place by the drugs means like you can say the paracetamol or chloroform or high quantity of alcohol, that can be lead to the hepatocellular injury. Means all of you know the use of liver is they can produce the metabolism into the body, and there is a capacity of the metabolism. If there is a more amount, that is large amount of drug is added to your body, so then our liver cannot able to metabolize the large amount of drug, so that's why it can lead to the hepatocellular injury, and that can be also produced by the different types of the rare drugs or rare medicines and different types of diseases. For example, if there is a diseases like if you are consume the some small amount of copper also, so actually copper can be metabolized by the liver, but certain cases the liver cannot be metabolized. So this type of heavy metals or copper slowly deposited into the cells and they can be damaged. So that is known as a hepatocellular injury is there. So then next is known as a hemorrhage. Hemorrhage is bleeding to the your internal parts, that is bleeding, and bleeding also can be taken place by the your very delicate tissues in the body like brain and nose. They can be produce the damage. Slowly the bleeding will be occurred. The bleeding will be occurred due to the damage of your capillaries into the brain or certain bodies. So that hemorrhage can be due to the severe reactions. Then anaphylaxis. Anaphylaxis is known as a severe allergic reaction. Reaction are produced are the very severe, and they can be directly you can use the medicines there. You cannot take the long time for the anaphylaxis. Anaphylaxis can be diagnosed by the different types of reactions like coughing, wheezing, itching, dyspnea. Dyspnea means difficulty into the breathing, that is known as dizziness and runny nose, and that should be used for the very powerful and then converted to the very serious illness, that is respiratory low respiration and your low blood pressure. So in that condition you should take the drug like adrenaline or epinephrine. So these are known as a very serious reaction in terms of adverse drug reaction: respiratory depression, neutropenia, hepatocellular injury, hemorrhage and anaphylaxis actions. Then adverse drug reaction most common in certain types of people. First case is given to the women. Women are very susceptible for the adverse drug reaction due to the more complicated hormones present into the woman body. Second, elderly patients which have the age more than 60-year-old. So they have very low metabolism was there, so that's why drugs cannot be metabolized properly into the body, and these drugs cannot be accepted by the body generally by the receptors. Muscarinic receptor, these are different types of receptors, GABA receptors which are present in the body. They are not able to accept the properly your drug and they cannot metabolize, and without metabolism this drug sustain into the body and they are producing the adverse drug reactions. Or very young, 1 to 4 year young means they cannot metabolize similarly like the old people, because the enzyme system into the children is not properly developed. This is poorly developed, so that's why adverse drug reaction can also be produced to the children's up to the age of 4. And then patients taking more than one drug. If more multiple drugs are taking, so one drug can damage the other drug. Vice versa also there. One if one drug is can be used to another drug, both drug can be produce a synergistic action and they can be benefit to the body. Otherwise, in different condition, one drug can use the other drug, so that's a metabolism can be slowed down. So that is the adverse drug reaction most common in women, elderly patients, very young children, and the patient taking more than one drug. Then classification of adverse drug reactions. Two classifications are given named as Rowling and Thompson classification. It is known as A, B, C, D, means 4 types of classification. Second, they are known as the traditional classification, that is A and B. Only 2 are there. And out of that, about 80% of adverse reaction is only of type A reaction. Out of A, B, C, D and out of A, B, 80% of adverse drug reaction is given only to the type A reaction. Then what is type A reaction? We have seen now type A reactions. Out of that, first A is known as a related to the pharmacological action of drug. Pharmacological action means effect of drug onto the body. Generally, pharmacology is classified as 2 parts: pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic. Okay, so out of that, it is used for the effect of drug onto the body is there. Extension of the principal pharmacological action of drug onto the body. That is one pharmacological action. Second, A reaction, that is when we are using the type A. Type A is first is pharmacology reaction, second is predictable. Predictable, we can already know that if you are taking this drug, we can form the other type, this type of reactions, adverse drug reaction, that is known as a predictable. Relatively easy predicted by preclinical and clinical pharmacological studies, means doctor or pharmacist already know that after taking of this medicine, the patient can produce this certain types of reactions, so they can be easily overcome by the other medicines or other precautions. That is known as the predictable, easy to handle. Then C means common. Common means they are not serious and common. Common means dizziness, then nausea type. So they are producing the common reactions, whereas the adverse drug reactions are very common are there. Nothing serious to see that. That is common. A pharmacological reaction action. Second, known as a predictable, means we can easily know about that. C means known as the common, not serious. And D means dose dependent, usually dose dependent. Dose dependent is very highly important. Why? If you are taken the medicine as a food, means large dose, they will easily damage your body, particularly the liver. So that is known as usually dose dependent. If you are taking the relief by using the drugs, so then you should not increase the by own patient own, that is increase amount of drug. You should refer to the doctor and then you should increase or decrease the your dose, but only yourself you should not go for the increase the dose. That is known as dose dependent. Reactions or classes, they are first already you are known as the toxicity of overdose, means extra dose you are taken, they will produce the side effect or serious effect, that is drug known as overdose. That is first example is an adverse drug reaction caused by excessive dosing, that is known as hepatic failure with the dose of paracetamol. If you are taking a large amount of paracetamol, so that definitely damage your liver. Okay, that is first example. Second example is headache with the antihypertensive. If you are taking the large amount of antihypertensives, they are producing the headaches, because if you are taking the antihypertensive, your blood pressure will be goes down than the normal, and they are producing the reduce the amount of blood flow to your brain, and they will produce the headache, is known as that. Then hypoglycemic with sulfonylurea. Sulfonylurea are the oral hypoglycemic agent. You are taking the large amount, they will produce the hypoglycemia, reduce the amount of sugar into the blood. This is the first A part. We will go for the now second part of adverse drug reactions.